Hey sunshine, welcome to my channel. This is Capari and I'm so stoked to have you here. I hope that you're having an amazing day and that my reading can uplift your spirit even more. Just know that you're always loved and protected by your spiritual team any day, anytime. So guys, today we're going to ask your spirit guides to give you a sneak peek of the next hurdle coming your way so that you're being prepared to overcome it. So we're going to ask your guides what this challenge or hurdle is coming your way soon. And then we're going to get into what you can do to help you overcome this hurdle. Okay, so let's get into the pile selection today. So for pile number 1, you've got this Lemurian seed quartz crystal. And this is the animal tarot deck. Pile number 2, you've got the desert rose. And also the angel tarot deck. Okay, and for pile number 3, you've got the selenite heart and also the radiant wilds tarot deck. Alright, so as always guys, take a deep breath into your heart space and allow your intuition to guide you to one of the 3 piles. And once you're ready to select your pile, scroll down to the description box below and click onto your corresponding timestamps, and I shall see you guys there. Hey there, pile 1! If you chose this Lemurian sea quartz crystal and also the animal tarot deck, this is going to be your reading, all about your next hurdle to overcome. So let's get started. We're going to tap into the energy of the next hurdle that may be coming your way or you may be experiencing very soon. So we're gonna ask your spirit guides, please. For pile number 1, what is the next upcoming hurdle for pile number 1? What's the next upcoming hurdle? Okay, we've got number 3, benefactor, grace and generosity. And then we also have 32, jeweled web, connectivity. Okay. Right, so this card, well, these 2 cards together gives me the vibe that you guys, because of your generosity and because of how lovely you guys are, or how, you know, willing you guys are to give, to help others around you with the connectivity, because I feel like because of your magnificent energy, of your nurturing energy, people tend to come towards you either for advice or either for resources, or even like monetary help and assistance. So I feel like if you guys been borrowing money, or lending money out to people, or if you guys have been like giving out yourself unconditionally, but also too much of yourself, of your time, perhaps of your energy, that you guys don't really have time for yourself, or that you guys don't have time for your family, then this could be an upcoming hurdle for you. The universe is going to be bringing you more connections, but at the same time I feel like your responsibility is going to increase because of the people demanding your attention, demanding your energy, and I feel like you guys are going to have to balance out your energy, but because of how generous you guys are, and because of just how loving and how like you treat everyone as equal, even though they may not be financially stable as you are, even though they may not be as experienced or as established as you are. I feel like you guys are willing to help them no matter what. Like you guys are going to go that extra mile, even just to help a stranger, or even just to help someone whom you're not very close with. So I feel like it's something that is going to be in the way of your, I mean, it will rob you of a lot of your time and energy. So definitely something to consider. Now, pile number 1. What else do we have here? So we also have number 5, Blue Lotus. Yeah. Like this card really gives me the vibe of the Ace of Cups energy, you know, with the cup. And I can see that you guys are giving so much of yourself with the energy, like with the water. I feel like the water is just constantly flowing out of the cup. Like you guys are constantly giving yourself. I can see a lot of like, of course you're giving yourself to the earth, you're giving yourself to the environment around you so that everyone can blossom and grow and like live a very harmonious life around you. Everyone's really happy, but then if you're not really fulfilling, or if you're not really taking care of yourself, then I feel like you guys will be worn out really soon. Like you guys will have trouble, you know, replenishing your energy, and you guys will be very depleted. So in this card, I'm just seeing also there's this notion of like sun and moon energy, the masculine and feminine. There's also like light and darkness. So there is this sense of like balance in this card. Like you may have to learn to balance your energy, how much of the energy you should give out, and how much of the energy you should save for yourself. Like I feel like a lot of you, if a friend or if a neighbor or a person who asks you for help, or who asks you out, say for a social event, either to volunteer or either to do something for them, like you guys are almost always there. Like you guys are going to say yes to whatever this person is requesting, and you guys are just going to be like fully committed to it. Well, that is a very good personality. You guys have such a lovely heart. I do feel like that you guys have to learn to save energy for yourself and not to be involved in everyone's business. I feel like there's a sense that you guys may be too involved in a lot of people's lives, like, which isn't a bad thing, but at the same time the universe is asking you to be balanced, right? You guys want to balance out your energy and not to be overgiving to others. And then we have number 15 with the key here. So there's new beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. Okay. With this energy, I feel like you guys are locking something away from your past. But I get the sense that there may be past energy coming back as well. So either it is an ex or it is someone from your past. Like could also be an ex-manager or like an ex company, ex boss of yours, who just comes back and sort of like asks for help. Like again, I feel like you guys have to learn discernment. You guys have to learn what sort of people you are willing to give your energy towards, and what sort of person who is not really like going to cherish and appreciate your energy, and therefore you shouldn't be giving them the day of your time. Like, I feel like, especially if the person is from your past, which means that they were there at some point for you, but they no longer serve you, or like they just didn't see your light, they decided to leave you, or like you decided to leave them because you guys just aren't vibing. So I feel like if things are ended, then there is no point for someone to come back and like revisit, or like use your energy you know, with no, I want to say for someone who just comes back for, you know, just for the sake of having your energy around them. And it's not fair to you, because you've done so much work to learn balance, to learn boundaries, and then I feel like you guys are learning to lock away this energy as well. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's have a look. Yeah, and this is definitely going to be a little bit of challenge to you as well, like rejecting people and also saying no to certain people. Yeah, okay, and yeah, we have the community. Okay, so again, this is just basically reiterating this community. I feel like you guys may be volunteering, or you guys may be spending a lot of time in the community, in your environment, where you feel like you are obligated to do something, but which, you know, we're not, because we're all individuals and we all have our own lives. We're never obligated to do anything at all, and not for you. Okay, yeah, I do feel like there is also a sense of I feel like the universe is going to tempt you with somebody. So let's say it's the person from the past. I have a sense of feeling that the universe is going to test you, like whether you've really, you know, closed the doors fully, like allow the doors to fully shut, or do you still leave a gap in between for people, especially the past person, to slip through? Because I feel like you guys may still have some sort of doubts, may still have some sort of like, oh, maybe this could have been this way, or like maybe, you know, maybe if things could change, or this person could change. And I feel like there's this sense of like the universe is presenting you with like an opportunity, but from the past. And I feel like it's just a test to you, like whether you really, you know, have learned your lesson from the past, or whether you have closed the cycle, because I feel like you have. That's why this person is from the past, you know, that's why you have chose to move on, and that's why this person is no longer in your life. So yeah, and I feel like, especially if it is a community, if it is a group of people, let's say from your past workplace, or from your past social club, but maybe their values didn't align with yours, or maybe there was some sort of like disruptions in between your point of view. And I feel like these people may try to come back and like change you, or like get you to become one of them. And I feel like this is you know, universe testing you, like whether you can hold your ground, whether you can like fully close the door behind you, or are you going to be affected by these people, especially when they come from the past, but the cycle like hasn't really ended. Yeah, again, we're talking about closing doors, right? And see all these doors here just opening up again. Yeah, just the universe giving us the visuals, that things may come back to you, that, you know, things can like come back into your life, and you really have to learn like whether you want these people to be in your life or not. And I feel like some of the opportunities may also be legit, but then you really have to like weigh your pros and cons, whether, you know, these people or this person coming back, like, are they truly operating from a sense of, you know, good intention, or do they just want you back because what you provided to them, like what you used to give them, either your attention, either your love and care, your energy, either it is like monetary, finances, or like, yeah, any sort of thing that you may have been giving them. And I feel like this, you know, may be a good time to really look at whether, you know, you should allow these people coming back into your life, or do they really have, you know, good intentions, that they really have learned to treat you as an equal, to treat you with respect, and also really value your energy that you give out to them, because I feel like you guys have been giving so much of your time and energy, and I feel like in the past the people hasn't really, you know, appreciated you, or like they don't even think about reciprocating your energy. They just really enjoyed being the receiver and being the taker of your energy. They don't want to reciprocate. They just enjoyed being, you know, receiving the energy from you. And if they haven't changed their way of thinking, if they have not changed their way of like operating around you, I feel like then there's no way for you to leave these doors open. And also, okay, we have the inspiration card here. With the inspiration card, I feel like you guys are really inspired and passionate. Like, I feel like you guys, we talked about what a good heart, kind soul that you guys are, and I feel like even though there may not be a lot of people around you, like I feel like it's going to be hard for you to deal with not having many people around you. That is why like the universe is like bringing all these past people back into your life, because maybe at the moment you guys are feeling a bit lonely, you guys don't have a lot of people around you, and you guys just feel like, oh, I wish I, you know, could have someone by my side. And that is when the universe is bringing you the old energy back. And then to test whether you guys can, like, yeah, really hold your ground to, you know, fully embrace your uniqueness and also embrace your own energy and not to give out so freely, or whether you're going to let these people coming back into your life and repeat the old cycle again. Okay, and then the last card here is the 4th house with the home energy. Yeah, so there may be some sort of disruptions in your home life as well. By that it's not necessarily about, you know, the relationship with your family. I also see a lot of windows here. Like there's a window kind of like all around here, and also this one is like a window. I just see that there may be, right, there may be somebody like looking at you, or like paying attention to you, or like, yeah, again, there may be the past people who are trying to like, or look at what you're doing, or look at where you have, you know, look at how far you have come, and also look at how much you have achieved. And these people might look at you and be like, oh, my pile one has changed so much, and like they have achieved so much, and I wonder if I can just go back to them, or like I wonder if like I can sneak myself back into their home life, or like back into their social life. You know, there's this energy where they want to sneak into your home life, or like not in in a sinister sort of way, but it's just because they see your light, they see your energy. And I feel like there are certain people who just, this person might not be from your past, by the way. I'm just seeing like there may be past energies that are trying to come back, but at the same time I feel like there's also current energy around you that may want to have a piece of your light, and really look at your secret, like how you become so successful, or like how you become so confident in yourself. Like there's something in you that they see, that they want to mirror the energy, or they want to like, you know, learn the secret behind. Well, this person's not necessarily nefarious. I just feel like you still have to like be really discerning, and really try to protect yourself as much as possible. And maybe don't share too much of your secrets around the people that you don't know too much about, especially when they're just like acquaintances, or like people that you just met for the very first time. I feel like you sort of have to learn to protect your energy. Yeah, so pile one, we're going to get into the tarot again, to see what sort of yeah, blessings that you don't see around this matter, like these people coming in. And we're going to spirit what you should do and what not to do. And then we're going to see yeah, any other external factors, whether there's an outcome for you as well. So and you guys, all right, here we go. So first of all, we're going to ask Spirit about the blessings that you don't see, about this challenge. I'd say this is more like a test to you than a challenge. But yeah, we'll see what the universe has for you for my pile one. Okay, so we have the Star reverse, and then we have the Magician. Okay, so as for blessings that you don't see, I just feel like you guys may feel a little bit lost, or you guys may have lost the sense of direction. But I do feel like the Star implies energy, recovery, and also hope. It's also Aquarius energy, if that's relevant. But yeah, the star is always about hope, always about seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and also looking at how far you guys have come. It is because of those past energies, right? It is because of those past experiences that allows us to grow and evolve into who we are today. So as for this challenge, or like these people trying to come back, or like this test, I do feel like you guys don't see how much you have grown. It's like you are a different person now compared to the past. Like perhaps in the past you guys don't have what it takes to deal with the situation. Maybe these people were really demanding. Maybe these sort of people, they were very frustrating to deal with. And I feel like because you were soft, or because you were a little bit timid or intimidated by this person, I feel like you guys, you know, suffered, or you guys had to, you know, give yourself quite a bit to this situation. But I feel like you guys have grown so much, especially with the star as well. Like it talks about you guys being wounded but learning to heal yourself. You guys have healed a lot, you know, from your past experiences. And if these people decided to come back, if the situation, or like a similar situation arises again in your circle, I feel like you guys are now better equipped also with the Magician card. Like not only you guys have learned the experience, the lesson, now that you are better equipped, you've got the skills, you've got the experience, and I feel like you've also gotten a lot tougher and stronger, and a lot more strength when it comes to, you know, dealing with similar situations. Like humans, we all grow. We're not going to react the same way perpetually. Even if it is the same challenge that we faced before, we have learned better ways to cope. Let's say it was a heartbreak. It was really bad and it was so excruciating. It was really tough, really painful for you to bear. And now, like, I don't know, 5 years later, 10 years later, this person, or like comes back to you, or like, yeah, the same situation arises again. You have learned from your past experiences that they don't deserve you crying over them. They don't deserve for you to get emotional over them, because you have learned from your past that it is not about you, it is about them. If they decided to hurt you, they shouldn't be in your life in the first place, and they are not genuinely, unconditionally loving. And I feel like you are going to see the different side of the coin by you having more experiences now, by you having the extra the extra wise knowledge. And you guys are just going to nail it. You guys are just not going to like be affected by the same situation again. Okay. Alright, let's move on now to see what to do by Spirit. What is Spirit's advice for pile number 1? And then we're going to ask what not to do by Spirit. Okay. Oh, these ones are not. Alright, so what to do by your Spirit is the 10 of Wands. Yeah. It's about releasing. See, I love that. I love that for you. Yeah, it's about you guys been carrying this Ten of Wands for way too long. And your spirit is asking you to let go of the past. Like, you cannot build anything out of the Ten of Wands. It's like all this, burden, just bearing you down, and you're trying to lift them up. You're trying to like make them into tools, but you don't realize that they're all like rotten. They're all, like oxidized, or they're just, they can never become anyone else. Like, they're just themselves, and they're refusing to change, or like they're refusing to like level up, and you cannot lead them to a higher place, or like you cannot force any sort of transformation in a person. Like, you can only let them go, and I feel like by you letting them go, it gives you so much power that maybe these people have never seen within you before, because I feel like you guys are always being taken advantage of by these certain people. That is why, like, the universe is going to be testing you again and see how you are going to react to the same situation. And I feel like you guys have learned so much discernment and so much of self-love and self-healing. And right now, I feel like if this is going to be happening to you again, you guys are fully aware of what to do, like letting go of any sort of BS bearing you down, like they don't belong there. You guys can just throw it to the trash, or like just let them pick up their own shit, right? You guys shouldn't be carrying anyone else's shit, okay? Like, sorry, like, excuse my language, but it is true. Like, we all have our own shit to deal with in our lifetime, and like, you guys already have so much to bear by yourself, with your personal development. Like, you guys have outgrown a lot of your peers, a lot of your friends. That is why they're no longer there, because you have outgrown them. Like, you guys are already in such a higher place than your peers, than your friends, and than your past lovers. And if these people don't see that, if these people don't see the growth, don't see how much work, how much effort you guys have put in to transform your life, and they just want a piece of you, and they just want to like cling onto your good vibration and good energy, like, you shouldn't be carrying the whole team. You really, pal number one. Spirit is very straightforward to like ask you to ditch the dead leaves, or like, yeah, the dead ends, whatever. Just cut it out, okay? And what not to do by Spirit is the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, like collaboration, and like if you guys are planning to either work together. And also I see the Three of Pentacles, yeah, like about building something, or also about like giving yourself to a situation where you gain nothing back. You know what I mean? It's like Spirit don't want you to do the same thing maybe you have done before, where you may have given to this situation, and maybe sometimes you just ask for a small favor back, like, can you please help me pick up the groceries on your way back, or like, can you please like I don't know, buy me a coffee, like I forgot my wallet. And these people just refuse to do such a small favor for you. And I feel like you're giving and giving to the situation or to these people, but you're not getting anything back. And if this, cycle is like continuously perpetuating in your life, this is a big sign that you shouldn't be doing the same thing. You shouldn't be giving yourself to the situation, whether it is your money, your finances, or your energy and time and effort. because these people just don't know how to reciprocate and don't know how like genuine and authentic you are. They don't know how to appreciate your energy. They just don't. Okay, pile number one. Yeah, this reading has been pretty straightforward, so let's see if there's anything else. Is there any other external factors that pile number one needs to know? Any other external factors that pile number one needs to know? Okay, we have the Ten of Swords, and okay, Ten of Swords reverse. It just talks about the end of a cycle and allowing things to end. Like, Ten of Swords in reverse, to me, it's about allowing the swords that may have hurt you in the past to fall out. You know, like, maybe these people have really hurt you in the past, and like, your whole spiritual team knows about this pain that you had to deal with, and they're just asking you to, like, it is time for you to let go. And by you having the power to let go of the swords, like, basically the same thing as Ten of Wands, but Ten of Swords is more like the emphasis is on the pain itself, not just the burden. It is about that emotional pain, you know, something that is felt really deep within you, within your soul, and you're learning to let that go, not allowing the same vibration, the same energy to penetrate your heart again, because your heart is so powerful and it is so sacred, and you should protect it at all cost. And your spirit is asking you to please protect it, and please allow the swords to fall back to where they belong. And you guys don't have to be carrying any of the burden. You guys don't have to be carrying any of the past hurt or past pain, because after Ten of Swords, it's like a brand new cycle for you guys. Yeah, you guys shouldn't be carrying anything else from the past that may still be holding you back. So, for the last card, the outcome of the situation, Spirit. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords, it's about finishing a battle, but with no apparent winner. Like, because obviously, even if you guys are going to cut out these people, even if you guys are like going to learn discernment, I feel like there's no winner here, because by having no winner doesn't mean it's not a right decision or like it's not good for you. It just means that I sort of feel like at the moment you will feel hurt still, even though you've learned discernment, even though you have learned to like let go of the past situation. And of course it's going to hurt, because these people may mean a lot to you, and you may have a tiniest bit of hope that, you know, these people may change, but they didn't, or like they just want more out of you. Like, I feel like this feeling can be quite painful, even if you have the courage to reject them, it still stings. Yeah, that's the thing, right? The stingray. It still stings in your heart that these people like take you for granted, and you've been giving out so much. But I feel like you guys are definitely going to be okay moving forward, because you have survived this whole ordeal, and I feel like you guys are coming a lot stronger. Like, you guys have gone through like all the 10 of swords, 10 of wands, and the 5 of swords, and you guys have learned to heal. You guys have learned to let go of what doesn't serve you. And like, even though at the end, yes, it stings, but like, at least this past energy is like gone for good. They're definitely not going back. I mean, not coming back to you. And you guys don't have to repeat the same cycle again. That you guys don't have to like, you know, go through the same sort of trauma or like hurt again. And I feel like it's going to serve you really well down the line, that you have had this experience to like, you say no, but do you really mean that? You know, like, do you really mean to cut these people out of your life, or do you just say no because, you know, of like, you think you're strong but you're actually not strong enough? But in the end, you guys are going to muster up the courage to say no, and you guys are going to, you know, stand tall for your own self, for your own individuality, and to protect your heart, not to be taken for granted again. And I think this is such a powerful move, pile number 1. Yeah, your spirit would be so glad and so proud of you. Okay, wow. Let's see, let's get into the final messages, in which we're just going to be getting some light messages from your angels, and what your angels want you to know in regards to the situation. Okay, hang on, I can do one more. I can do one more, Spirit. Did it flip? Yeah. Okay, we have divine flow. Close your eyes and feel your connection to everything on this planet. Every person, animal, tree, and flower. Feel the ocean, the wind, and the sky in your heart. In the will of your soul, all is in perfect harmony, moved by eternal love. You are a part of this divine flow. Yeah, and I feel like your angels are definitely encouraging to just feel into the flow, into the harmony of life, that you don't have to, you know, force, you know, these people to stay, or like, you don't have to force these people to change. You can just let go and allow everyone to be themselves. Like, if they're not willing to change, you just let them be, because you guys are connected to your own self divine, and that you are perfect, that you are part of the eternal love. Like, your heart is the most powerful thing, you know. That's why, like, if these people are not meant for you, they're not going to stay. Don't give up. In silence, all knowledge is revealed. To an open heart, all is wisdom. Don't give up on your dream. Go forth, shine, and savor each moment. Be the love you seek and the change you wish to see. Give freely without condition, for it is through giving that you now receive. Yes, definitely. Your angels are asking you not to give up. And you guys are definitely strong enough to persevere, like, out of this situation. You guys are just only going to get stronger, and only going to, like, become more and more the person you want to become. Yeah, self-love and compassion. Have compassion for yourself. Forgive yourself and be kind. Nothing and nobody is perfect when judged from a human perspective. Life in all its mystery unanswered questions and seeming imperfection is perfect. See this from a high perspective and feel it through the quiet of the heart. Life is a continuous learning experience. Yeah. And I feel like you guys have already learned so much. Like, you guys are down to the last episode, like the last chapter, you know, of this book, at least of this current situation. And you guys are going to learn to like give love to yourself first and foremost, and allow whatever doesn't fit your vibration to fall away. Okay, thank you so much, file number 1. I'd like to thank you and your guides for being here with us today. I hope you have enjoyed your reading. Your likes and subscribes mean the absolute world to me, and I'm sending you all my love and light. Keep rocking the world like a star, and I believe in you. Until next time, ciao! Hey there, Pal 2. So if you chose the Desert Rose and also the Angel Tarot deck, this is gonna be your reading. All about your next hurdle or challenge to overcome by your spirit. So first of all, we're just going to get the overall energy of your next hurdle that you guys are going to have to overcome. What sort of hurdle, what sort of challenge is my pile number 2 having to overcome next? Spirit, show me the energy of pile number 2's next hurdle. Yep. Ooh, we got number 53, Stranger, Curiosity. Ooh. Okay. There's a little bit of unknown, uncertainty with this card, especially with the Stranger here. And also, makes me think of like leaping into the unknown. You guys may be starting something new, or like changing jobs, or like changing things that puts you in a brand new environment. Okay, wow. And then we have rhodiola, wisdom. And rhodiola is also a adaptogenic herb which helps with stress levels and like cortisol, the adrenaline. I do feel like you guys may have to go through some sort of like major shift or major transition, but it is to your own benefit, of course. But I do feel like there's this like insecurity or like uncertainty when it comes to getting into the unknown, getting into like a brand new place or a brand new position. So we also have Uranus and the Mercury here, the planet. So yeah, so that could talk about rapid changes, of course, with Uranus energy. And also we have the Mercury, which talks about, you know, communication. I do feel like there will be a lot of things that you guys have to like ease into, a lot of things that you guys may either be thrown in a deep end, but at the same time you guys have to like work on your communication. You guys have to like be contacting a lot of people around you. Yeah, I do feel like there is this sense of like not sure or not knowing where you're going, but there's also a level of excitement going on here. And then we have number 11, flowers. Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. Right, yeah, being generous. So yeah, like you guys could literally be meeting some new people in your life as well. Maybe it's a new team member, maybe it's a new colleague, maybe it is someone like a transfer student, or like a new person in your life, but then you feel like there's this like strange feeling, there's this like not sure what is going on, but then I feel like with the Pegasus, or like it's a unicorn, sorry. It's a unicorn. There's a lot of like excitement here. There's a lot of like having your dreams come true as well. Like, I know we're talking about hurdles, but there's a lot of great energy here for you guys. Spell number 2. This hurdle could just literally mean you guys getting into a new endeavor, or like getting into a new environment where you guys have to like maybe start all over again, or like start from the bottom again. But then this is like a big opportunity like unfolding in front of you, and I feel like you guys are having to learn to like learn all the ropes again, learn how to like do things again in a different way. Maybe like you guys may be operating different systems, you guys may be communicating with different people, different suppliers, different management. But yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of excitement coming through the Treasure Island as well. It is something that you guys may have wanted for a while. I feel like you guys may be getting a job offer, or like some sort of offer that you may have wanted for quite some time, and it's finally coming through. It's finally starting to unfold in front of your eyes. But you guys may still be a little bit unsure about it, or unsure about your capability, whether you guys can fulfill it, like you guys are, you know, worthy of this or not. But you guys are definitely worthy of this opportunity lying ahead of you. That's why you guys are manifesting it, right? Yeah, we have the appreciation card. But with this one sort of came out reverse. I just feel like maybe in the new team environment, you guys may not feel appreciated. That is why there's this like stranger vibe here. People will look at you as if you are like not cut out for the job, or like as if you're some sort of newbie, that you guys don't have much to offer to the team. Or people may just be insecure of themselves, and they may be projecting those insecurities onto you guys. Because I just feel like there will be like people who are not appreciative of you, or there will be challenging energies around you when it comes to the new people that you meet because of this opportunity unfolding. But then this opportunity is like happening for you. It is because you sincerely manifested it. Like, you guys wanted this opportunity. But then I just feel like the people around you, or like the environment around you, isn't exactly what you would hoped for. Isn't exactly what you expected. But then I feel like your spirit guides are going to guide you through these like uncertainty. Yeah, some sort of like, I can just tell that these people are jealous of you, like getting into the team and like, you know, starting to like do the things that they maybe they had to work really hard to get to your place, and they're looking at you and be like, why is this pile 2 person just, you know, like stormed in here and like doing everything, and like this person is so capable, and like, you know, like there's a lot of sourness around you. It's not necessarily you, it's more about them. So I would say don't take it too hard, or like don't take these people too seriously. But of course, if they're your boss, and you sort of have to listen to them. But if they're just like acquaintances, or like the people that you work with trying to make snarky or negative comments about you, or about how you're not supposed to be here, like pay them no mind, pile number 2, because you definitely deserve to be there. Okay, what else, Spirit? Tell me about the energy, the challenges of pile number. Pop them down here. Okay, so we have Pluto, rebirth, and we have clarity. So yeah, I do feel like you guys have to fight really hard to get to where you are, like to receive this opportunity. Of course, there will be challenges like that comes with, you know, getting to this new place, new position. And you guys may feel a little bit confused as well, like whether you truly belong to this place, whether you guys truly, you know, should be there, you know, with all these like negative people around you. I just feel like, yes, it is going to be a hard hurdle for you. You guys are going to be learning a lot from the situation, learning to gain clarity about who you are as a person, and allowing yourself to like unfold and blossom despite of your surroundings, of your immediate environment. You know, like, and also Pluto is with the rebirth energy here. It also, yeah, talks about like transformation. It's about you guys almost like shredding old skin. You know, like snakes have to shred their old skin to become new, to become more stronger and powerful. And I feel like you guys have to do the same, you know, like shredding old skin, and like having to learn certain lessons in life to become more sure of yourself, to become, yeah, to become wise, and to really focus on what you want. And you know, if the people around you, if the environment around you is not welcoming, it's negative, it's not because of you, it is because you had to go through, you had to learn discernment. It's like a lesson of looking at the things that you don't want, triggers to knowing inside of you that you don't resonate with these energy. And by you guys knowing that the negative energies you actually do not resonate with, you guys are going to realize you're actually a very high vibrational being, because you guys operating on such a higher vibration, and you guys are going to learn what sort of energy you want to attract into your life, what sort of people you want to attract into your life. Of course, there are so many sorts of people outside of us, and we cannot change them, we cannot control them, no matter what. And especially hard when they are in our immediate environment. But then this challenge is about you. How do you guys and transform yourself to be capable of dealing with negative energies? You know, like how are you going to react to these people trying to put you down, trying to belittle you, trying to make derogatory comments about you. Like, it's about your growth, it is not about them. I feel like this challenge is going to make you grow so much more and make you realize that you can actually handle so much negativity, but still able to blossom and still able to live your life authentically and not being influenced by these people, because you are where you're supposed to be. You attracted this sort of opportunity into your life, and you're not going to allow people to talk you out of what you want, right? You're going to like stand your ground, and I feel like you guys are just going to be so like confident in yourself, and not allow people to change you, and not allow people to like sway you off your track, off your path. And that is a very powerful lesson coming your way, pile number 2. Cannot wait to get into your tarot, so let's get into it. We're going to see what blessings that you don't see in regards to your situation. First and foremost, Spirit, I do feel like doing one more shuffle. Okay, and then we're going to ask Spirit for the blessings around the situation. Can you please show pile number 2 what their blessings are? Can you please show pile 2 what their blessings are? Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. That's reverse. Loyalty and allegiance, friendship and reconciliation, reverse. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Wands, divine power guards against mental trouble. Okay, I love that. Even though it is reversed, I do feel like you guys can tap into this like divine power that protects you. Like, seriously, this literally talks about all the things that we have been saying. Like, you guys need to guard yourself against mental troubles. Like, if people are saying negative things about you, around you, behind your back, like, you're going to be so protected. Like, you literally have all these feathers around you, and especially like it's hidden from you. Like, it's a hidden blessing, and you guys don't really see that coming through, because it is so like deep within you that you don't realize that it is there. But it is deep within you that you can tap into this power. And it is also very similar again with this card. Page of Pentacles here, reverse. I feel like you don't see that these people are definitely immature. With the Page of Pentacles, I feel like because of the immaturity around you, like the people around you, they are going to make you feel so much more mature, you know? Like, you guys are going to outshine them so much more because of you joining the team, because of you being introduced to the picture, into a team full of, you know, full of immature people. And when you introduce someone who is stable, who is mature into the mix, like, I feel like you're just going to outshine everybody else, and like people will realize like what a gem Pile 2 is. Like, this person can finish all the tasks and not being, you know, affected by people emotionally, regardless of the team, like how it operates. Like, I feel like you guys are just going to outshine so many people, and then like the upper management or like your boss, your manager, they're going to see you for your worth, and they're gonna see how much you outshine your peers. And it's all thanks to their immaturity. It's all thanks to like how these people behave around you, you know, which makes you the better person out of all these people, right? That makes you outshine everyone around you, and that's such a blessing that you guys don't see. I love that for you. And also, I just feel like you guys are going to be so indulged in your work because of how much how passionate you guys feel towards this opportunity, no matter what it is. It could be quite challenging at first, like getting into something new, but I do see you guys quickly adapt and quickly like shift gears to your more passionate side, because you guys are genuinely enthusiastic and you really wanted this opportunity, and you guys are just going to be so like immersed in your work that you really pay, you know, these people no mind. You don't really pay anyone the attention because they don't deserve your time and energy, because you're going to be so fulfilled in what you're doing, you know, and what you're creating almost. And it's going to be such a wonderful blessing for you because like you guys are so different to all the people that you work with. Like the whole team is probably vibrating on like level 1, and like you guys go in and like raises the vibration to like level 100, and you guys are operating from like such a different vibration and like different frequency, and people are like, oh, what is Pal 2 doing here? Like they are so capable, and like they are, you know, not being affected by these people. Like, you know, like who brought pile number 2 in this team, you know, like, and people will like be very curious about you. Yeah, that's really wonderful. So let's keep moving, shall we, Spirit? So we're going to get into what to do for this current situation and versus what not to do. Okay, what to do and then what not to do. For pile number 1, please. Pile number 1. Pile number 2. So for pile number 2, we have the 2 of Wands. Okay, let's have a look. Love and wisdom, victory over those who would attack you. Oh my god. Isn't this like exactly what we do, exactly what we're talking about? Like the people who are trying the best to attack you, they're ultimately going to harm themselves. Like because you guys are not, you know, giving them the time of the day. You guys are not being affected whatsoever. You guys are so strong and staying so much in your power. Yeah, I just see you guys continuing to evolve and continuing to learn discernment, and also learn to like to really focus on your path and not being two-sided. Like sometimes 2 of Wands can talk about 2 different paths lying ahead of you, but for you guys, I feel like you already know where you want to go, because because you guys are so dead set on your goal, where you want to achieve. You're going to make it very big in the industry, or like make a very big name out of yourself. I feel like you guys are going to be very focused in your passionate endeavors, and people aren't going to sway you. People aren't going to like, you know, affect you or influence you, because you guys just know where you're heading towards. and there's not even a single doubt in your mind that you guys cannot do it. I feel like once you started this journey, once you started to get into the opportunity, you're just going to be so focused. You're just going to be like, okay, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm gonna do. Like, you're just gonna be so focused on your work and on where you want to go, and planning things for yourself, you know. It's almost like no one really matters around you. Like, it's so great. Yeah, like no matter what they say, no matter how they try to sabotage your work or your success, like, it's not going to affect you because you're being protected. And like, yeah, you guys are going to be victorious. Like, especially over those who would attack you. I love this. I love this for you. Okay, and then we have what not to do, which is the Hierophant. Okay, I feel like this Hierophant card talks about someone who is like higher up. Divine forgiveness, yeah, obtains friendship, and favors of the great, secures promises. Yeah, I feel like this card is telling you not to like report this pettiness crew. If people are being very petty, very like pathetic, yeah, just, you know, trying to belittle you and trying to like sabotage you, I feel like you don't need to report them to your boss. Like, your boss already knows. It's like Spirit is telling you, you don't need to go to anyone higher up. You don't need to go to the management. You don't need to go to the CEO, because they are busy, but they also are aware of the situation of the team that they're having to deal with. But I feel like by you taking the high road, practicing divine forgiveness and not reporting your peers, maybe like, you know, your colleagues or your workmates are like slacking off. They may be calling their parents or like calling their family in the job. They might be like spending a lot of time like browsing on social media while they're working. I feel like you don't have to tell that to anybody, especially your boss, because they already know, they're already aware of the situation. And practice divine forgiveness, like, because of how forgiving you are, because of how like caring, you're going to obtain great friendship. Like, this is such a great card. Like, you guys are going to be making more allies than enemies, if that makes sense. Like, it's very important. Like, I feel like ultimately people will see you as their ally because you guys are so powerful, and they realize that they cannot put you down no matter what they do. And you guys are going to make great allies, and because of how forgiving you are, people are naturally going to start to support you. Your boss, your management team will see you as the person who just focus on your own work rather than the petty office drama. Like, you guys are not going to be involved in any sort of drama at all. Like, this is spirits telling you not to get involved in the drama, because you need to be focused on where you want to go, because you want to be focusing on your own work. Like, your performance speaks louder than any sort of words. Yeah, I feel like this pretty much sums it up really well. So yeah, you guys don't really have to like say anything to prove yourselves, because your actions are going to just speak so much louder to your boss. Okay, so let's get into other external factors that may be affecting this challenge for you. So we have the Five of Wands. God listening in concealment. Ah, I love that. Politics and ambition wins judgments and protects all those who seek the truth. Right. I do feel like, yeah, again, first of all, you guys are not going to be involved in the drama with the Five of Wands. It's about the internal conflict. It's about the drama, and by you, like you guys are not even going to like voice your opinion or make any sort of comment. You guys are just choosing to stay out of it, like completely remove yourself from the situation and just focus on your work, and you guys are going to be protected regardless, because you guys are true to yourself. You guys are knowing what is best for the company. You guys know what's best for the team, and by not, you know, being involved in the drama, in the conflict, whatsoever is happening around you, like you guys are going to be protected because people are too busy fighting themselves than attacking you, right? So yeah, I just feel like you guys are definitely, this is going to be a hard one for you, but I feel like you guys will master trying protecting yourself, protecting your energy, and also like, yeah, not being involved, like, and no matter what people say to you, like you're just going to take the high road, and that's the best quality that someone can have, you know, by not reacting to certain comments or certain situations, because a lot of humans are being driven by our immediate response, by our emotions, right? And then that's going to mess up your work. That's all your team is wanting you to do. Like they just want to mess up your work. But if you don't react, and if you choose to like stay out of it, it's not going to affect you, and your work is not going to be affected. Okay, and then we're going to get one last card for the outcome. One last card for the outcome of pile number 2. Spirit. One last card for the outcome, please. We have the Three of Swords reverse. Okay. Love and submission cures illness, influences paternal love, gives long life. Okay. So first of all, I feel like you guys are going to survive for a very long time. Like you guys are going to survive through the very end, especially with the long life, because I feel like the management or like the higher ups will understand what has been going on in the situation in the team, and they will reward you for being who you are, for being like so focused on the company. And these people, whoever was trying to attack you, they're going to fall away. Like they're going to be completely removed from your life. Like Three of Swords is about end of a heartbreak, right? It's about, yes, you have been hurt, but this is the end of the line, you know? The outcome is these people, even though they've been saying hurtful things to you, the pain is, you know, is stopped. Like they no longer have the power to hurt you. Like that's the end of the line here. Three of Swords. I'm done here. I'm no longer getting my heart broken. And you guys don't have any more power, you know, to like give me that shit, or like tell me that I'm not worthy here, because I actually outlast most of you, and I'm actually like maybe climbing the ladder as well, like getting promoted, while they are still being involved in that petty drama. So yeah, I feel like this outcome is really good for you, pile number 2. What else? Okay, I think all right, I don't think there's anything else Spirit wants to talk about. But yeah, I think you guys get the idea. Like, by staying on your path, by not being influenced by others' energy, you guys are going to gain so much out of this situation. And remember, you guys are always protected, and like, you guys don't have to tell anyone about the situation, because there is justice and there is karma, and these people who may have done you dirty, they're going to reap their karma. They're going to reap their karma. So don't worry about it too much, pile number 2. Okay, just get some final messages from your angels to you. Any last messages from pile number 2's angels to help them with their journey, with this challenge that they have coming through? Okay, we have quite a bit of cards. Okay, wings of love. Delays and obstacles will soon clear. It's like you find your wings and soar above the earth. Oh my god. From where you can clearly see the bigger picture of your life and future. You are free to write your story, but remember that life is a co-creation between you and the divine. I love this for you. Like, you guys are going to soar above all the chaos that is happening around you. Your angels want you to know that you have the power to uplift yourself and not getting involved and not getting in this like muddled drama. So yeah, anyways, something is coming to life. All things exist within all things. As infinite breaths lie dormant within each breath, all of creation lies dormant within each thought. Creation is the essence that gives life to matter through thought, will, or a hidden desire of the soul. Positive news is forthcoming. Something is about to manifest. Yeah, trust that whatever is meant for you will definitely come to you. All you have to do is just stay focused on where you want to go and where you want to be. Pile number 2. Okay, so all is one. You have the power to face all adversity and meet every challenge through the wisdom of compassion, creativity, and love. All will work out well. The universe is on your side. Let your mantra be, all is one. Repeat this throughout your day and in times of trouble. Oh my god, your angels literally gave you this mantra to practice. Practice saying all is one when you're being faced challenges, when you are being faced unfairness, in your situation. Always remember, things will work out to your benefit. And the last card, seeds of creation. Loving thoughts are seeds of pure potential. So much is possible for you as the seeds planted in past seasons blossom into fruitful opportunities. May your thoughts be tranquil, and as the infinite potential of each moment unfolds within the eternally unfolding present. But yeah, you guys are basically planting seeds as you go. And remember, you guys are going to reap what you sow. So it's definitely very important for you to like continue to believe in what you're planting, and sooner or later you guys will receive the rewards that you guys deserve. Okay, I'm loving this for you, pile number 2. I'd like to thank your guides and angels for being here with us today, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed your reading. Your likes and subscribes mean the absolute world to me, and I'm sending you all my love and light. Keep rocking the world like a star. I believe in you, like you guys are gonna outshine everybody. Until next time, ciao! Hey there, pile 3. If you chose the Selenite Heart and the Radiant Wilds Tarot deck, this is gonna be your reading. All about the sneak peek of your next hurdle or challenge. We're going to see what sort of energies coming your way, and then we're going to get some guidance messages on what your spirit guides would like you to do, and other external factors in regards to your situation. So pile number 3, please Spirit, can you tap me into their energy of their upcoming hurdle? Got number 23, Fortune's Wheel. Luck and right timing. First of all, when I get this card, I have a feeling that you guys may feel like you're running out of time. Like, I understand in human sense, time is linear in the 3D world. Maybe you guys are currently doing something that you may have been spending years on, and you still don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe you guys have spent so much time and you feel like you're getting old, or you feel like you're supposed to achieve such and such, but it feels like you guys are not getting the rewards, or like you guys are not getting what is expected of you, or what you guys' expectations are, because there is a sense that you guys feel like you're running out of time. You guys feel like you're supposed to, I don't know, for some of you, there's always like a traditional kind of way of looking at things, right? Oh, you must get married at a certain age, you must be, you know, a father or mother at a certain age, you must own a car, own a house, own, you know, blah blah blah. Like, there's this sort of like expectations we human like to, you know, put on ourselves, but in the grand scheme of the timeline, it does not really matter. But I feel like you guys are very stuck on this notion of you running out of time. You don't have enough time left. You're supposed to be doing things, you know, you're supposed to achieve so much already. And I see this sense of like urgency. You guys feel like you're feeling desperate, you're being pushed. And there's also number 23 reduces to number 5, which is about challenges and change. Of course, it is very challenging when it comes to facing the world, when it comes to especially facing the expectations of others, you know, like, not that we give ourselves or we expect ourselves to do certain things, like we face expectations either from our family, either from our loved ones, or from our friends. There are expectations coming from all sides, right? And it does feel like you guys are facing like a lot of expectations of you, and you guys just feel kind of exhausted, you know, with the reishi here. I see some of you may feel like you just want to retreat. You just want to, like, I don't know, hide under a pillow, or like just be away from this society. Like, get away from this chaotic world. So with this Reishi card, we do have the Sun energy and we do have the Jupiter energy. So it is about abundance, benevolence, and also with the Sun's energy, I do feel like there is a notion that you guys will be rejuvenated. You guys will get your mojo back. You guys will be able to step into your power again. But at the same time, I feel like there is, something in your mind, or there's something that requires your immediate attention. Well, that is coming forward. Or you guys may have a feel of that in your energy already. Maybe you guys are like certain age, or maybe you guys just feel like you've been in an industry for way too long, and it feels like you're supposed to, achieve such and such. You're supposed to like reach a certain position or a certain destination already. And we've got number 23 again, you guys, the owl. There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. Okay. And first of all, the owl talks to me about like night owl. It reminds me of like you guys may be pulling all-nighters. You guys may be like staying up late just trying to maybe organize your life. Maybe just staying up late to like do a lot of your work or tasks just to fulfill the expectations of others, whether it is from your manager, whether it is from your boss. I feel like you guys may be like exhausting your tank of energy when it comes to work. That's why we have the retreat here. And also reishi is very nourishing when it comes to its medicinal uses. Reishi, like all the mushrooms, basically contains beta glucan, contains like a lot of vitamin D, contains a lot of nutrients that helps to nourish our body. And I do feel like you guys need that level of nourishment when it comes to work-life balance, because I feel like this upcoming hurdle will sort of tip your scales a little bit. Whether you guys have to focus more in terms of work, whether you guys have to just have to utilize a lot of your energy and focus on work, focus on whatever task at hand. And I feel like your spirit guides will be leading you out of this situation. Like there will be some sort of divine intervention, because we have 23 again, which again reduces to 5. I do see there will be rapid changes coming your way, call number 3. That you guys will be transitioning from one place to another. So we have the deep knowing card. Yeah, also the owl is really wise. And you've got the deep knowing. I do feel like you guys may be going through a spiritual awakening. Oh, especially with the retreat card here. Maybe you guys will be going to a spiritual retreat. But the way that it is challenging or a hurdle to you guys may be because of you guys have never experienced spirituality before, or like knowing for the fact that there is so much outside of the 3D world, knowing for the fact that we're not just our physicality. We're not being defined by our physical body, by our ego, by our name, by our job title. Like all these physical things like mean nothing in the spiritual world. we are inherently our soul. We're inherently who we are and how we express ourselves in this world. And I feel like you guys will be like going through, yeah, sort of like a dark night of the soul, going within yourself, and to really contemplate on maybe what is the utmost importance in your life. Like, what is truly fulfilling for your soul, rather than what is to be expected of you, or like what is satisfying to your ego, or what is satisfying to you know, fulfilling, you know, just your soul or your environment, or like making people jealous of you. Like, I feel like you guys are going to go through something very deep, something very spiritual. Yeah, the fact that we have 3 cards that talks about the spiritual shift, and we have the journey card. I love it. And see, I do feel like you guys are going on a journey, which you guys are going to be facing your insecurities. You guys are like, this card also reminds me of the Hermit card in the tarot deck, because this girl, she's holding a lantern, she's got all her luggages, and she's going on this journey alone. There's literally no one else with her. I feel like you guys in the upcoming, let's say, weeks or months, I do feel like this is going to happen to you guys very soon, that you guys are going to experience major changes in your internal life. Maybe there's something drastic happens outside of you. And mind you, I was actually doing a meditation before I get into this reading, and somehow the tower card from the tarot deck popped into my head. And I do feel like you guys are going to be going through a major shift, major transformation in your life. And that can be scary for most of you, because like not knowing how it feels, not knowing what is actually going on, can be a little bit scary, because all of a sudden you may feel like everything's falling away. All of a sudden, like maybe friendships are falling away, maybe your job is falling away, maybe your family is falling away, but this is all happening for you and not to you. And always remember that part number 3. Only take what resonates. This is a tarot reading. It is meant to support you on your journey. And it is just Spirit's way of saying that, you know, the things that don't serve you, they're not going to, you know, be in your life. If you love your family really much, like, don't be afraid your family won't leave you. I'm just saying that, you know, in the spiritual world, whatever doesn't fit in our energy space has to fall away for us to grow, for our soul to evolve. So whatever doesn't serve you will eventually fall away, and it may feel really devastating in the moment. It may feel like maybe, okay, let's say your loved one is falling. I don't want to use this example. Let's say you lose your favorite pen, for example, and then you may feel very drastic. You may feel very upset about it for a couple of days. You may go find your pen everywhere, and you couldn't find your pen, and like all of a sudden, you know, you went to a pen shop to look for a new pen, and then you meet this special person, right? And then if it wasn't for that, you know, losing pen, you wouldn't come to this shop, you wouldn't meet this person. Like, it is all about divine timing and, you know, detours. And your spirit guides are going to protect you at all costs, but knowing that something falls away just for your greater good, just for your spiritual evolvement, is actually very reassuring. Wow, this is so deep. Pile number 3. I didn't expect this reading to be unfolding this way, but I'm really happy for you because even though it is a challenge, a hurdle, so to speak, it is happening for you, and it is only to, you know, make you become a stronger person. And now we have life purpose. Wow, you guys are just like going through something really major here. And see, we've got the happiness card here. So yeah, and then we have the butterfly again, which, you know, talks about transformation. We've already covered that. But I do feel like it is a time, this is a time where you have to maybe face your insecurities, maybe have to face an ego death, or maybe have to like really look at your life in a different lens, like to contemplate, yeah, about life's purpose. Like, what do you actually yearn for in this lifetime, and what do you want to achieve in this lifetime? I feel like you guys are, you know, going to have this epiphany moment where you're being forced to look within yourself. You're going to be forced to like, yeah, have this moment to, okay, this one fell over. Let's take them both. So we have the North Node. Yeah, future. And North Node talks about destiny as well. I feel like whatever major shift is going to happen in your future, it is going to propel you to something greater. It is going to propel you into something that is divinely planned for you, pile number 3. It is not something that, you know, you guys cannot do, or like you guys are afraid of. Instead, I feel like this change is very welcomed because it is going to propel you to something that is like a greater destiny for your greater good. And I do feel like it is something that you guys will definitely enjoy doing. And then we have 41, the 3rd house, yeah, which talks about communication, which talks about like things unfolding. And I do feel like you guys will be experiencing a moment of retreat, a moment of having to go within. And then all of a sudden you will have this epiphany moment where you feel like life is actually so much easier than you think. Life can actually be so simple, and you guys can, you know, feel so happy and so much joy, you know, without having to seek external validation or like, yeah, from the external world, from people around you. I do feel like you guys are going to enjoy the moment alone, and this moment will ultimately bring you to, you know, a higher level of consciousness where you will feel connected again. You will feel connected to your spirit guides, and you will feel connected to the divine. Because like pile 3, even if you are currently single, or even if you feel alone in life, where you feel like no one is around you, like trust that your spirit guides are always there with you, and you guys are never alone. So, and I do feel like this inner journey, like spiritual retreat, is really going to like open your eyes. It's not something that I can explain because you guys have to experience it on your own. But trust me, this will going to be very fulfilling in the end. Sure, it may feel very unsettling in the beginning, because what once feels familiar to you is going to have a complete different meaning, or like things that used to mean so much to you all of a sudden will mean nothing to you, or like you'll see things so differently. You'll no longer be interested in the things that you were once interested, for example. But yeah, we will get into the tarot portion to see what your spirit guides wants you to know about and what your spirit guides want you to do during this transformation and this journey within. So yeah, pile number 3, it seems like your spirit guides are preparing you well, mentally as well, so that you guys know what to expect in your upcoming journey. Okay, so let's get into the tarot. I'm very excited for you. So for my pile number 3, please, Spirit. Wow, that was so quick, see? Like, your spirit guides are so eager to talk to you. We have 9 of Pentacles and we have the 9 of Cups. Like, talk about perfection, pile number 3. Okay, this part is about the blessings that you guys don't see. And I do feel like 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups, traditionally in the Rider-Waite tarot deck, there's only one person standing in each card, even though you guys may feel alone, right? But you guys actually have so much. You actually have 9 of Pentacles, which talks about abundance, and 9 of Cups, which talks about wish fulfillment, which talks about you guys are really achieving everything that you wanted. And the fact that Spirit wants you to know, like, you guys may be single, or you guys may be doing things alone. You guys may not have somebody that is either supporting you, or like that, you know, is fulfilling, that is there for you for the moment. I feel like Spirit just wants you to know you're going to be receiving so much blessing, and you're not even going to care whether you're alone or not, because you guys are going to feel like you're on top of the world, like on cloud 9, because there is so much happiness outside of ourselves. Like, there is so much happiness to be obtained outside of relationships, outside of like yeah, connections and, you know, relationships. Yeah. Yeah, just know that you guys will be giving will be given everything you want by a spiritual team. And it's actually really reassuring to know about that. Yeah, and then I do feel like there's a lot of hope around you as well. Even though initially we talked about how scary it can be, like when things fall away, when we have to step into the unfamiliar side of things, into the uncertainty, into the unknown. The fact that, you know, you're in the desert in this card, and you're perhaps gazing up at the sky, there's nothing there except for like millions of stars. But you guys do have your own inner mirror that is going to lead you the way. I do feel like this is like a ray of light just guiding you forward. It's almost like your spirit guides are like leading you the way with the rainbow road ahead. Like, you guys won't get lost. You know, even going through the spiritual journey alone isn't easy, but I feel like you guys are being prepared for it, and your spirit guides are leading you every step of the way. Like, you guys are going to just follow all the colors. You guys are just going to like slowly walk onto walk this really lightened path for you. And yeah, it's going to be, I wouldn't say a breeze, but it is just going to be easier than you may think. Okay, now we're going to ask Spirit about what to do in this transition process for my pal number 3. What should my pal number 3 do? And what should they not do? And what not to do about this journey, pal number 3. Okay. Oh, that's flipped over, it doesn't matter. So we have the moon. Okay. First of all, the moon talks about your inner emotions. It can also talk about our inner secrets, our inner insecurity. And usually when the moon is upright, it is about the secrets being hidden. But I feel like your spirit guides are definitely encouraging my pile 3 to face your insecurities. Like, this is the time where you have the capability and you're fully equipped to look within yourself. We did talk about how you guys are going to spend some time alone, or like really reevaluate your life. And what to do for the moment would be just allow yourself to face the insecurities. Maybe your ego mind will talk to you about how unworthy you are. Maybe you will have a lot of self-doubting beliefs popping up your head. Maybe you guys will be confronted with a lot of things that you don't like about yourself, like your shadow attributes that we sort of hide from the people around us. We don't want people to know that shadow side of ourselves, you know. We could be like, I don't know, self-absorbed. We could be like unkind. We could be emotional, but allow yourself to feel those emotions. Allow yourself to feel those insecurities. And like, don't push it away, and instead letting it go and, you know, surrender it. Because we're humans, like, we're not here to be the perfect human. We're here to, well, constantly grow and constantly acknowledging our human flaws that we all have and we all share, like, in common. So don't be afraid if you feel like you're not good enough, if you feel like you're not worthy enough. Your spirit guide is just asking you to, like, let it go, you know, and acknowledge that it is part of you, and there's no need to hide it. There's no need to feel ashamed about it. Just simply acknowledge that they are there. They are there because maybe it is because of your childhood experiences. It could be like a self-protective mechanism that you guys have developed over time. And I feel like by you guys being open to confronting this insecurities, or like these sort of programmed thoughts, I feel like you guys will get to the bottom of it. And by you getting to the bottom of it, you guys will discover that there is like other ways to go around it. There are certain things you can like shine a light upon, you know. Maybe because you guys have been bullied in the past, then you've grown up to become the bully because you don't want to be the one who's being bullied, so you are actively bullying people. That's just an example, and it's a really bad one. But yeah, when we looked at our insecurities, maybe we are unkind to people of certain race, or maybe we are very judgmental of people by how they look, or we are judgmental of people of how they speak or how their education level is. And Spirit would be asking you to really look into it and discover why you are feeling that way, and discover where these like judgmental this judgment comes from, whether it is from your past, whether it is just being planted by your parents, or being planted by the people around you, or even by your teacher. Because when we are young, we're so prone to like programming by adults, and sometimes they don't know what they're talking about, and they tend to fill us with a load of rubbish. So it is now your job to filter out this load of crap and like let go of this crap. Pile number 3. So yeah, that's what you guys are being encouraged to do. And now Spirit is saying what not to do. This is the Hierophant in reverse. This Hierophant card is also giving me the Hermit vibes. I don't know why I'm getting like the Hermit vibes with every single card. But I do feel like with the Hierophant in reverse, it's very funny. So the Hierophant talks about someone of a higher position, right? And I feel like some of you guys may gone through this spiritual awakening and like believed that, you know, spirituality is the way out, and then you guys would feel like you are more worthy than others. You may feel like you're actually better than most people. Like, I know it sounds weird, but I know some of the spiritual people would agree with me that, you know, once you believe that you're more spiritually evolved than others, you sort of look at other people with a different lens. You would acknowledge people have an ego, and by them having an ego, you feel like they are beneath you, or like they're not spiritually as evolved as you guys are, and you guys sort of have this like I'm better mentality, or like, yeah, I'm just more spiritually evolved than you are, you know. And that's actually would backfire your spiritual progress, because you guys feel like you are spiritually evolved than others, and that actually feeds your ego. It is your ego telling you that you are better than the others. And I feel like your spirit guides are telling you like, don't get into that trap, you know, thinking that by you pursuing like a spiritual path, or like, you know, having a connection to your spirit guides, or like, you know, just because you guys meditate, just because you guys read tarot, or just because you guys realize that you have the ego perspective, doesn't mean that you are more evolved than others. In a sense you are, because like everyone's got different journey, but that doesn't make you like, that doesn't mean that you should look down on people, okay? That's just a little I guess a little message that Spirit wants you to know. Like, yeah, even if you've gone through the whole process of the spiritual transition, don't look down on the people around you who is still maybe not as spiritually aware as you are, because like everyone goes through a spiritual awakening with their own pace. So yeah, you don't have to like, you know, look down on people just because they are a little bit slower than you are, or like, you know, you guys are kind of ahead of them. Okay, radio. So let's get into other external factors that your spirit guides want you to know. So, ooh, we have the 3 of Swords. Okay. And we have the Saturn energy. I do feel like this spiritual awakening is definitely caused by some sort of heartbreaks. And I feel like by you guys evolving and like looking within and facing all your insecurities, going through all that, you guys will learn to like gradually let go of your heartbreaks and also let go of your pain, and slowly allow yourself to heal. I feel like Spirit just wants you to know that it is a process of healing. It's not a race and it's not like whoever gets there the quickest wins. It's about like, you know, a lifelong journey. It is a lifelong journey that, you know, you have to experience, that you have to let go of so many parts of yourself. And during this process, you'll find yourself gradually healing your past wounds, gradually healing like even some of the belief systems that you guys may have had, whether it is like from a traditional point of view that you guys are clinging on to. You feel like, oh, people should like, oh, get married and have kids, or like some sort of very traditional way of thinking, and you guys are slowly letting go of those belief systems. And yeah, I feel like it is going to be really beneficial to your spiritual growth as well. Okay, and we'll tap into the outcome. This is exciting. Pile number 3. Let's have a look at your outcome from our pile number 3. Spirit guides and angels, what is the outcome of this journey? Okay, dropped it. And okay, we have the 6 of Swords reverse. Yeah. So I do feel like it is a so many cards of journey, seriously. I do feel like you guys are just going to learn to slowly heal, because it is not going to be comfortable, to be honest with you, pile number 3. Like, we talked about all this really lightly, but seriously, going through a deep awakening, learning, like basically reprogramming your brain and ego, it's not going to be an easy task, and it does feel like you guys are going to have a very long journey when it comes to healing, when it comes to letting go of your beliefs, and also when it comes to letting go of your past. And I do feel like Spirit is telling you to like really take your time. Like, there's no end all be all goal here for you to focus on. It is just about yourself, you know, like healing whatever needs to be healed. And also this journey is completely happening for you, and Spirit wants you to really take your own pace and not rush to the finish line. Yeah, because there is no finish line, to be honest. So it is about, in a way that's really good, because yeah, there is no finish line, and you guys can really take your time and really like allow yourself to contemplate, allow yourself to really go wild within, and remember that you guys are not alone. Whenever you feel like you guys are like at the bottom of the hill, or like at rock bottom, I feel like you guys need to know that there are other people who are feeling the same as you are as well. Even though sometimes it may feel like we're at the bottom of it and it feels like things are just getting worse and worse, like you guys are going to get through it. I see that because we have 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups here. Things may feel very tough in the moment, but because you have a lot of support system around you, and because you also have so much power within you that you don't realize. You guys are going to be okay. You guys are going to, like, you know, march forward courageously and fearlessly. And like, the sun is always there guiding your path. Yeah, it's just, Spirit just wants you to know that you will always be guided. You will not be left in the dark. Pile number 3. So yeah, I'm very excited for you, pile number 3, but also yeah, this will be quite a challenging moment for you. So definitely ask your spirit guides for help, and also do meditation in your own time to find answers within you. There are also a lot of, like, spiritual help books that are available online. Like, you can go Google, like, Abraham Hicks, and there's a lot of, like, spirituality information out there that are available to us, so which will actually, I think, support your journey and also enhance your ability to move on from a very dark place. So yeah, let's get into your final messages, file number 3. Let's get some final messages from your spirit guides, shall we? Actually, from your angels. Yeah. Messages from your angels. Pile number 3's angels. What messages do you have for them? Okay. Oh, I love this already. We have the golden path. You are a beautiful, gifted, and sensitive soul traveling a golden path. Oh my god, didn't we talk about this golden path? This is not golden, but, like, your path is being illuminated, you know, by your spirit guides, and you know exactly where to go. Okay, keep going. You are on your way to fulfilling your heart's deepest desires. Enjoy each precious moment along your path to ever greater love and wisdom. Namaste. Love this for you. Trust your feelings. Let go of beliefs that no longer serve you. Replace them with positive thoughts and intentions. Listen to your wise heart, for it is the voice of your soul and your inner compass. Don't give up on your dreams and passions. Pursue them with empathy, kindness, and love. Yeah, don't ever give up on your dreams. Like, this is going to be a long road, but do let go of the belief system that is sort of, like, holding you back. And once you reprogrammed your brain, you guys are going to find life so much more joyful and so much more easier than before. We have self-love and acceptance. Instead of trying to fix things, accept and love yourself, all of you, just as you are. Accept and love your life, and things will begin to flow in surprising directions. You are embarking on positive change. Profound transformation is occurring, and you will emerge with renewed passion and potential. I'm loving this for you. A lot of potential change coming your way, and the fact that it says transformation, and that's what you guys are gonna go through very soon. That's why I'm so excited for you. We have spiritual reality. To cope with separation from a loved one, remember that we are all connected. Neither time nor space can separate that which is united in love. The entire universe, with all its spaces and dimensions, hidden and seen, is inside you, and you are everywhere. Oh my god, I'm loving this. Like, whatever has to happen to trigger this awakening, it's not going to be an easy one, pile number 3. Like, we've talked about it, so I don't want to get into it again, but just know that this is happening for you. If you have to cope, to deal with some sort of separation, I do understand it's going to be very hard, but know that we are always connected. Like, if we have to lose someone that we love, like, we're always connected to them, because time and space does not dictate, you know, our connection. And yes, you are everywhere and we're all interconnected, so love that. Yeah, that's all we have today, pile number 3. I'd like to thank your guides and angels for being here with us today. I hope you have enjoyed your reading. Your likes and subscribes mean the absolute world to me, and I'm sending you all my love and light. Keep rocking the world like a star. I believe in you. So until next time, guys, all the best to your spiritual journey, pile number 3. And ciao.